Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Career Shaper. So today we are going to learn Angular interpolation in detail. So I will explain you very basic and clear concept of Angular interpolation. So without any further delay, let's start. So before starting Angular interpolation, so we will define what is Angular interpolation. So we can say it like interpolation allows us to include expression as a part of any string literal. It means which we use in our HTML. So what Angular will do? Angular will evaluate the expression into string and then replaces it in the original string and updates the view. So that is the syntax. Syntax will be like this: template expression. Anything inside the double curly braces, that is will be the template expression. Okay. So we can mark like that, interpolation. So this is syntax. Okay, this is the syntax. So what we can do in Angular template interpolation? Okay, so we can do these following things. First, we can evaluate property of components. Okay, so what it can do, we can invoke method of component. Okay, so next what it can do, we can concat to string. Okay, next what it will do, we can perform some mathematical operations. Okay, next what we can do, we can bind to an element property. Okay, 6, what we can do, we can bind to one image source. So in image we are having source attribute, right? There we can bind it to. And 7, we can use a template reference variable. So I will explain what is template expression variable. Okay, so these things we can do in interpolation. Okay, so I will go one by one with examples. First we will check evaluate components property. So for that thing, what I will do, I will just add a component property. It will be title. I am giving it value like this: Angular interpolation example. Okay, so just save it. Next, go to here. So like this is the template expression. What Angular it will do, it will evaluate this expression, then it convert into string, then replace in the view. Let's have a look in browser. So localhost, yes, Angular interpolation example. To make it readable, what we can do, we can put inside a h1 tag so that it can be easily readable. Let's see. Yes, it's working, right? Next, what we can do, like this second part, we can invoke a method of components. Okay, so for that thing what we'll do, I need to add a method get title. Okay, like this. So we can say like this, return interpolation in component method is a okay. So I have added a method here get title. So just save it. That thing I will add another h1. So what I will do, so this is the syntax of interpolation. So I just need to do like this. Okay, so let's go to browser. Yes, right. Okay, so next step what we can do, we can concatenate to string. Okay, so we can do like this. Let's define two properties in Angular. First name equal to Sam, last name equal to Mike. So let's concatenate these two things in view page. So let's go to view page. What we can do here, we can put a h1. Okay, so inside that what I can do like this, first name last name. Okay, like this. So you can put a hyphen here also. So let's see, here we have added two component properties, first name last name, and what we are doing in template, so we are doing concatenation over view. Let's go to, so I think first name component properties, yes, are missing. Okay, yes, coming, it's concatenating. Next what we can do, we can perform some mathematical operations. Okay, so for this thing what I will do, I will again put a h1. Yes, so inside that what I can do, just simple 2 into 3. You can put a like multiplication of 2 and 3 is equal to this. Yes, it's doing also mathematical perception, right? Next thing what can we do, we can bind an element properties. Okay, so for that thing what can we do, let's bind to one element property. That means we can use it to bind to a property on the HTML element, right? So how can we do like this? Suppose you can do it here, or I can create a, let me create a separate h1. Okay, inside that h1 I can put a paragraph. Okay, what I'll do, I'll bind a HTML property style dot color equal to, so this is color interpolation bind to an element properties. Okay, MENT element properties. So what we are doing here now, we are adding interpolation. This is component property, so we'll add a component property over here, color equal to, can just put it like red. Okay, so if you go there, okay, next what we can do, we can bind to an image source. That image we are having src, that also we can do like this. I'll show you the example. Let's go to template. The syntax will be like this. Suppose we are having one img image src equal to img src, okay, like this. So we can put it here like this, image src equal to this. So this will not come because we don't have any image src here, right? Next, what we can do, we can use a template reference variable. Okay, so what is the template reference variable? That means we can refer any element or any div, like example div paragraph, we can refer in template itself. So how we can do like this, we can, for that thing we can put a input text here, input type equal to text, value equal to we can give a message like enter your name. Okay, then input type text. So here we can give like name. This is template reference variable. What we are referencing? We are referencing a input type text element, right? So you can print like this, name dot value. Okay, like this. So how we'll see, it's right, it's not reflecting anything. For that thing we'll have one, we are changing something, it's not reflecting, so that it's not reflecting here. For that what we'll do, we'll do a like things like this, key up equal to 0. So what it will do now, it will update the change detection strategy. So it will run, it will tell Angular to run the change detection strategy. Okay, now let's see. Okay, it's printing Angular reference enc inside interpolation. Okay, it's working, right? So these are the things, I'll go back to my note. So these are things we can do in interpolation, that means what we cannot do in interpolation. Okay, so interpolation we have some limitations. Why? Because template expression should not change the state of application. That means we are using here, right, this one, template expression, this should not change state of application. That means if template expression changes the component value, then the rendered view would be inconsistent with model. That means if we are changing any component thing in view, then the view will be not a consistent. It means what we cannot do here, we cannot do below. Okay, so first what we cannot do, assignment like equal to plus equal to minus equal to etc. Okay, dot. We cannot do any assignment in interpolation because it will change component properties, or you can say component state. then we cannot use keywords like type of, instance of, new, etc. Okay. Third restriction we are having, we cannot use chaining expression with like this or comma. Okay. Next thing, we cannot do any increment or decrement operator okay. So we cannot do any like plus and minus. Okay. So now next, what we are having, next restriction, so we cannot do bitwise operator, like suppose bitwise operator. Okay, so bitwise operator like this pipeline and okay, so we cannot do these things. So these are the things we cannot use in interpolation, and these are the things we can do. So I can type like this, we can do below things. Okay, I can do these the below things, we cannot do these are the below things. Okay. So next thing, what we are having, like then we are having property binding interpolation. Then the question will be, when we need to use which one. Okay, so I'll tell like interpolation expression must result a string. So if you return an object, it will not work. If you want to bind the expression that is other than string, example boolean, then property binding is the best option. That means if your expression is returning object boolean like other than string, then you can use property binding. Property binding will be the best option for you. Okay, so sometimes what we need, like we don't need to bind in Angular thing, that is we don't want to Angular to evaluate our expression, right? So in that case, what we can do, we can have one tag like ng non-binding. Okay, so what it will do, ng non-bindable. So what it will do, it will not evaluate the expression. So I'll give you one example here. So for that thing, we can move to here. Okay, so I am writing a paragraph here. Inside paragraph, we can like evaluate, we can put name. So we can use an existing thing here, we can put title here. So this will, it will evaluate the expression. Next thing, we don't want to evaluate, we can another paragraph ng non-bindable. Okay, so we can put a message like this, do not bind. Okay, or you can say do not evaluate. Okay, so here we are putting the same thing, title here. Okay, and let's save this and let's go to browser. So first evaluate Angular interpolation example, it's coming here, right? Inside this paragraph it's coming, right? Evaluate, title will be this here, this title we are using same same component property, right? Here it's evaluating. So next paragraph we have mentioned do not evaluate. See, it's coming like this interpolation. That means it's not evaluating the template expression. If you put a ng non-bindable, okay. So next thing what we can do in interpolation, so we can use pipes, okay. So let's have an example. Suppose I can have already here title. So why we need pipes? What it will do? Pipe will do a transformation of anything it's left, it will transform to the corresponding given argument. Like if you are giving uppercase, it will do uppercase. If you do lowercase, it will lowercase. Like this, you can put a pipe uppercase. So for the pipe, I will create a separate dedicated tutorial for this in next upcoming release. Okay. So it would do like this. Go back here. You see, it's doing. It's making it to uppercase letters. Okay. Then sometimes what happen, we don't know the value will be null or non-defined. In that case, it will throw error. Like suppose if you do like this, suppose null item. So this is not present. This property is not present in component. If you go there, if you inspect, you can put like this null item dot name. So null item we haven't defined in component, right? So it will showing error, right? See, cannot read property name of undefined. So for that, in order to prevent those errors, we are having one safe navigation operator. Okay, safe navigation operator. So what is that? That is this. Okay, so how we can use this here? So instead of putting that, we can do like this. Means it will be optional now. So now the error gone, right? It's not throwing any error. So use a safe navigation operator and the error goes away, right? Angular replace it with an empty string. Okay. So in this tutorial, what we have learned Angular interpolation. This means Angular interpolation is very simple yet powerful feature. It allows us embedded expression in the string literal. Hence, we can dynamically generate a string letter using the values from component class. So next, in interpolation, we can do these things, and in interpolation, we cannot do these things. We have a restriction. And another thing we have learned, we can use pipes to convert expression to uppercase, lowercase. Okay, and also we can have safe navigation operator we can use in there also. And if we don't want to bind, then we can use non-bindable things. And one more thing, important thing we have learned, if we return object false, boolean thing other than string, then property binding will be the best option. Okay, so in my next tutorial I will give a detailed explanation of property binding. So till then, thanks for watching my videos. Have a good day. Bye bye.